But that's pepper. It's very basic. So there's a lot to be done. But that's why I bought this. I didn't want to buy a house to simply just live in there.
Yes, sir, Martijn. Yes, sir. Very, very nice. Really striking shape. He's a great, great perception for shape, for form, for silhouette. Really, really nice. How sweet is this? Slicing open some bread in the soft light of an open wooden door. His use of light and shadow is Rembrandtian. It's reminiscent of the way that Rembrandt created intrigue with his portraits. And this is why I love this is why I love European culture. Everything's so dainty and adorable, isn't it? Look at this little coffee cup. It's so cute. All right, so here we have some nighttime footage coming up. His footage at night is really, really cool. Have a look at this.
We'll see.
Oh, God, man. I love it. I love it. I really don't know. I don't really know. I don't have much to say. It's just like, look, look at how good this looks. It's visually, just visually poetic. It's visual poetry, what this guy makes. I mean, come on, man. How sweet is that? Having a little lamp-lit dinner with a bottle of wine and a loaf of bread at your wooden table in the middle of your dilapidated Italian Alps barn. Unbelievable. Straight out of a book. I'm actually realizing unconsciously, I've done this before, after you absorb the work of a really good artist. I did this with Samu Killis. After I made the Samu Killis video, I sort of unconsciously used a lot of his silhouette techniques in a creative project that I published soon after doing the Samu Killis video. Same with this guy. I've been watching so much of this guy's work that in a recent video I did about Madrid y la cultura y las movidas artísticas de Madrid, grabé una toma muy parecida a esta, con mi cuerpo, con mi silueta, con una lámpara naranja como escondida detrás de mi hombro, muy parecida. Y salió muy bien, muy interesante, con mucho encanto, how do you say intrigue? This shot coming up was one of the key shots that made me think I need to talk about this guy. I mean, it's visually captivating because you don't really know what you're looking at. You're sort of finding out what you're looking at as he is navigating the scene. It's really immersive. I can't really see where he's going until he is literally in the act of passing these bushes and these boundaries and these obstacles. It's It's really immersive. I'm watching I'm seeing the environment at the exact same time he is. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. I feel like you don't see that much. I feel like most every photo you take, most every photo you see, bam, here's the entire environment. Here's the whole thing. Hold some of that detail back. I think that's part of the reason that this guy reminds me of Samuel Killis is because he holds back information. He's holding back detail. He's holding back info in the shadows. I think that's what really talented photographers do. They don't give you all the info. They make you, I wonder what's over there. I wonder what he's hiding. I wonder what could be back there. Actually, one of the key artistic principles I want to bring up with this guy, when I was getting into, like a year or two ago, I was sort of out of school, looking at what's my next step, right? What am I passionate about? What can I do that is a creative path? And I was briefly considering video game design. What's it called? Architectural environments design, something like that. You know, games like Uncharted 4, really immersive, The Last of Us, really immersive games. They need designers to make these sort of, the architectural environments where players play and feel immersed. You know, these sort of ruins and cathedrals and overgrown jungles and apocalyptic cityscapes. This kind of stuff is really cool because I love architecture, I love lighting, I love cinematic visuals. So I was like, all right, this could be a good path. So I was doing a bit of research and I ended up buying this one book that this guy recommended called Color and Light, or Color and Light, I think. And it talked about how painters historically, right? Painters had a couple of key techniques that they would use to create to portray light within the canvas. Okay, so there's of course a visible light source, right? When I take this candle over here, you see, right? What is lighting me is visible in the frame, right? This light source is visible, right? So you can see exactly what is lighting my face right now. Now, what this guy Barta, his name is difficult to say. I'm sorry about that. Barta and Euclid and other great painters and photographers, they hide the light source. Which it creates a visual intrigue when you hide the light source behind an object, right, behind a thing. Let's see if I can pull this back. All right, let's say I'm hiding it behind this bottle of wine. I mean, even that is there's a certain, I can't tell, I don't know what the camera's filming, but there's a certain visual intrigue there, where you're sort of getting some of the glistening of the bottle and you see? So you can apply these principles to the way that you decorate your house. I mean, simply by hiding a lamp behind a plant or hiding the lamp behind the sofa, hiding your light sources, it creates an ambiance, it creates a visual intrigue that is really appealing. And he does this, and it's a really, really cool artistic principle that I've adopted and has really added an intrigue to my work. So I really recommend it. Whether you're decorating whether you're lighting your living room to entertain people, to host people, or whether you're filming a video, it's hiding the light source, creating kind of questions about where, what parts of the face and what parts of the scene look like. It's really, really cool. And the audience is immediately drawn. So good. It's so good. The outline of the plants and it's so good. First video down, on to the next. This is Starting the Works, Visit from the Surveyor, and Lunch with the Priest. I like his video titles too. Starting the Works, Visit from the Surveyor, and Lunch with the Priest. I must admit that's also part of the appeal for me. There's a certain sartorial elements to the videos as well, where it's nice. It's fun to see the thick sweaters and the yellow beanie and the chocolate brown corduroys. It's cool. It gives it all a texture and a sort of elegance. I like that part of it too. I mean, that's half the reason you buy a place like this, right? I'm already fantasizing about what kind of fits I'm gonna wear when when I'm posted up drinking my little espresso in the beautiful sunlit mornings on my terrace. Okay, cardigan, yeah. All right, but then I'm pronouncing his name progressively worse. That might have something to do with the wine intake. But all right, but then I'm loving the thick little cardigan here. Very sexy. Blue cardigan, chocolate brown corduroys, mustard yellow beanie. Count me in. Count me in. I'm there. Tell me what time to get there and I'll be there. All right, number 3, climbing Vandalino, finishing the solar and visiting a local art collector. God, man, blue hour, twilight hour. I feel like we talk so much about golden hour, sunset, but I feel like it really is that. It might be that 15, 30-minute window after the sun is down when that might be even more special. That might have more artistic value. Number 4, the most beautiful day in fall. Pretty cute the way this video starts. Every day for the past week, I thought this must be the most beautiful day, but I was wrong. It was today. Pretty nice with the drone too, this guy. I didn't mention his color grading is pretty exceptional. We the fans, we need that Martijn Doolaard that LUT pack, baby. we need those edits. I need to be able to slap on a LUT that gives me your flavors. Yeah, I mean it's just shots like this. There's such a sense of place. Everything just feels heavy and thick, and you can smell it, you can feel it. It's the corduroy and the cardigan and the gloves and the stones and the brick and the dirt and the air and the flowers and the leaves. It's just heavy. At the same time, it's light. I don't know. It's kind of it's got a dichotomy to it. It's nice. But Barta, we need a ID on the cardigan, baby. This cardigan is nice. Ooh, I wish he hadn't. He sped up this footage, so I can't do anything about it. But I really, really like this light here. Look how good this is. This light and shadow. move on, baby. Number 6, winter has arrived. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, something about the snow in the mountains in winter, it's seriously irresistible for me. It's my most ideal state of happiness. It has to do with winter and snow. Oh my God. All right, this must be top 5. Must be top 5, could be top 3 shots in this entire series. You ready for this? Check it out. Come on. Seriously, I'm telling you. This guy is building a cabin in the mountains from the ground up and filming it on the side, and he's getting better visuals than directors with $300 million budgets. No exaggeration. The little plumes of smoke and the fried edges of his jeans and his jacket. God, it's so good. The shot is seriously beautiful. Seriously beautiful. I would frame this. God damn. Just his shape, his arachnid almost. The way he sort of contorted his body is interesting too. It's too good. It's seriously too good. God, it's actually amazing.
Clearing this out, there's a lot of dust and grass and soil on the ground floor, so I have to clear that out. I think I'm trying to win a bit.
I feel like that's what I don't know much about Kurosawa, Japanese director, but I think part of his thing was always having this sort of ambiance. I think his thing, he had a big focus on movement, motion, and also and weather. I think he kind of prioritized rain and snow. I think definitely rain. Just noticing that the weather can really add a sort of background and ambiance, sort of atmosphere to a piece. The Lighthouse, what's this guy's name? Robert Eggers. I saw a great video essay explaining how Robert Eggers creates an atmosphere in the Lighthouse film, with the candles and the fog and the sort of thick smoke. And that's the same thing here. You've got this dust, which gives it's giving it a thickness and I love it. I really, really love it. God, dude. I mean, seriously, look at this light. Look at how this looks. It's so good. It's so good. Look at this broom. Look at that broom handle in the window. That's creating an interesting shape. You've got these slivers of his jeans here. These slivers of his jeans, which are lit, and the other sides are shadow. It's so good. It's so good. This is actually a really, really strong shot as well.
A lot of dust and grass and soil on the ground floor, so I have to clear that out.
Number 7, getting the new beams up on the mountain. This is another great example of his perfect eye for composition and framing. Check the way the sunlight, the beam of sunlight captures the dust, the sawdust. You've got to be kidding. That's so good. So simple, but it's so good. I mean, come on. Oh, God. Afternoon, shadows across this pristine white hill of snow. He's got this ivory ecru little vest on, blue sweater, yellow beanie. This great texture of the cabin of the exterior wall. Seriously beautiful. Seriously, what more could you ask for, man? God, he's got his headlamp, so he's kind of creating his own silhouette as he walks. You've got this perfect red lit construction site in the front. You've got the cabin itself creating a really striking triangular silhouette. You've got the moon, lighting this top of the car, with a nice. God. All right, we are wrapping up here. Number 8, snow has gone. Building a temporary cabin in the stone cabin. This is what I'm talking about. He's recorded this chat with his neighbor, and just the way he's done the angle, it's just so appealing. Seriously, you see movies today with $500 million budgets, and they can't capture a single conversation with as much visual intrigue as the way this guy does it.
The thing that is most...
And it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. Create some silhouettes, create some interesting shapes, be cognizant of what your light source is, right? Instead of having a lamp in the middle of the frame and blaring the light and ruining washing out all the shadows and the kind of intricacies, hide it, put it behind something, test some different angles and see kind of where you can get the angle that most values, that most respects your subjects, your stars.
Beautiful thing to watch here. On this side, but also close to your side, is the chamois, the camosho.
It's really, really good.
The alpine antelope. It's I don't know what you say. I think the English call it chamois, which is the French. German call it Gemse.
Oh yeah. Gems, that's the Dutch word. Yeah.
And so most of them usually stay further up the mountain.
Again, here he's taken this really brutal, really, really ugly, really aggressive construction light, and he's hidden it here. He's hidden it behind this wooden beam. So it's creating this backlit effect, which is really, really soft on the eyes. It's really appealing. All right, number 9, designing a crane, building an outdoor kitchen, and finishing the inner cabin. Here's the shot that made me comment on this video and say, seriously unbelievable, your style. You know, this was the precursor, the preamble to why I've made this video praising this guy's eye. Look at this shot. Look at this shot. You're joking. You're joking. Come on. He's placed the pot, the plate, whatever, at this spot. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's silhouetting it, or partially silhouetting it. He knows he's creating this hidden light source. He's such a smart photographer. He's such a smart photographer, this guy. Again, man, again, it's this sort of atmosphere that's where the poetry comes into play. You know, it's not just I'm enjoying a bowl of pasta, you know, in the Alps and the scenery is pretty. It's, you know, I'm pouring a big steaming bowl of pasta and the smoke is engulfing my silhouettes and the sunny orange of the lamp is kissing the brick which has been mined from a local granite. Do you see what I'm saying? It's this, the whole thing is just taking the artistry to a whole new level. This shot is seriously jaw-dropping. That's too good. That's really too good. It's really good. Really good. One of the possibly the best composed shot I've seen in months. This is the kind of stuff you pay money for, to go to movies and see this kind of stuff. This is Deakins. This is what's the guy's name? Christopher. This is Deakins. This is Doyle. This is Euclid. This is really strong. And this is Doolaard. Martijn Doolaard. This is this guy. This is this guy's eye. Unbelievable. Really good. How about this? This one had me mad at myself that I hadn't already made this video. Look at this. All right, beautiful shot. Will say I would have been inconsolably enamored with. I would have been beside myself if he had a little stroll. If there had been a silhouetted person strolling across the scene, you know, against this red lit. It's so good. God, it's so good, this shot. All right. Last but not least, number 10. Visiting a ghost town, a short history lesson, and installing a generator. This is his most recent video, posted 4 days ago. Just emotional, really provocative. I don't even know what that was. You know, you got this. How about this? God damn. I want to live in this guy's head, man. He's got such a vision. I think you get the picture. Martijn Doolaard is putting out. Martijn Doolaard is putting out the best visuals right now on YouTube. And if your interest is piqued, I'm so glad, and I would love for you to give his work a look. I'm thoroughly impressed by his vision, by his commitments, his commitments to uploading, his discipline. He's building a house from scratch practically, and he's also documenting it, which is unbelievable. Really interesting guy. He's taken this journey. He's done two not long distance, global. He's done two global bike journeys, and I'm really inspired by this guy. I've been adopting some of his techniques, being much more mindful of, okay, if I put the lamp there, then it's, one kind of look, and if I put it there, okay, it's way more intriguing, it's way more mysterious, it's way more provocative for the audience, it's much more emotional. I've been focusing more on silhouettes. I've been really taking cues from this guy, and I've been excited. I've been wanting to go on some crazy adventure, whether it's Santiago de Compostela, de Camino, o ir andar en bici andar en bici por las Américas. Very impressive. Really impressed by his work, and only wish him more luck. Only wish him more luck, and looks like the renovation. That's kind of his idea, that the renovation is not. He's not in a rush to get this place done by this coming fall. There's a certain timeline involved in his head, but it's a journey. It's the whole kind of process. He's learning. He's artistically evolving. He's really capturing a really special time in his life, and a special moment. And I think we're all sort of living vicariously through him. And it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful what he's doing. Really cool. Really admire it, and really admire him, and really admire his work, and would love for you to give it a look. Copas chez Gabriel, number 3. Been a pleasure. And number 4, we will see what piques my interest. I've got my list, and we'll see what's good. I will see you next time. Have a good night.